We're here with Panther head coach Chris Whalley following today's 2-1 overtime loss to Northeastern. Coach, final goal comes on a penalty kick in overtime. Just your thoughts about the game today.
Yeah, obviously extremely disappointing to lose in overtime anytime, and to lose on a penalty kick, which was even more difficult to lose on. But ultimately that wasn't the reason we lost the game. It wasn't the referee. It was ultimately the fact that we didn't take our chances earlier on in the game, and ultimately I don't think we played as well as we can play. We got away from playing our style of soccer, and that was why we didn't win the game today.
Speaking of initial chances, outshot them 8-3 in the first half, including a shot not even probably 30 seconds into the game that could have given you a 1-0 lead, yet you get to halftime and it's 0-0. We've talked about that before this season, but how frustrating is it when you get chances like you got in the first half today?
Yeah, I don't need to point fingers or name names, but we missed some big chances today. First half and second, and the guys know that, and we'll talk about that and we'll address that. Ultimately, the game of soccer is about scoring goals, and we've been doing it so far this season, but today we didn't because we weren't ruthless enough. I think last week we had 30 chances and scored 4 or something like that, but today we had some very, very good chances and numerous different players weren't able to take them, and that's frustrating.
Had a couple of kind of injured players that probably played a key role here. I saw Laurie Bell was out today, and then Stevenson as well from Marquette. How big of an effect did that have on your lineup and your plan going into the game?
Well, yeah, I think generally when you're winning and things are going well, you don't change too many things, and that's always difficult. And we had to juggle the pack a little bit, but I don't ultimately think that's the reason why we didn't win the game. It's always nice to have a full squad and everyone available. We brought some good guys in who are going to be vying for time, but across the board, people just didn't have good enough performances today. We didn't do a good enough job as a team, and like I've said before, that goes from top to bottom. We've got to all take responsibility for these losses, and that's myself, my staff, and the guys on the bench. It's a team job, it's a team effort, and ultimately we've all got to improve and get better for this thing to be successful.
The goal in regulation again, just another brilliant save on the initial shot before they cleaned up. It's just about bad luck sometimes. Does you kind of feel that way a little bit?
Yeah, I think we were a little bit unfortunate on the goal, and John's made a good save, but I don't think there was any bad luck in our horrific defending before that. It was absolutely awful defending. John's made a great save, and then the ball bobbles and the kid takes it. But this all being said, the game should have been long gone by then. We should have been 3-0 up, cruising, but we weren't because we didn't do what we do well. And also, it's frustrating because in the second half, we definitely didn't pass the ball the way we can. We got away from our style, and that's frustrating because our style is to pass the ball and connect passes through the midfield, and we didn't do that well enough. And because of that, I think that's ultimately why they came back into the game and obviously grew in confidence and were able to go on and win the game. And good for them. They're a hard-working team. They've travelled a long way and they got a positive result. And they probably got sometimes in soccer you get what you deserve, sometimes you don't. But they got the win today because they took their chances when they came along.
Final question: you start the season 3-2 after 5 home games. What do you kind of learn from your start so far? What do you take from a game like today, heading into your first road trip of the season next week?
When we do what we do well, I think we're a good team, and that's when we get the ball down and we play soccer the right way. When we get away from what is our calling card, we're not as good. So we've got to do what we do well. We've got to try and play the right way. We've got to be focused on doing that, and then when chances come along, we need to be ruthless. We've created a lot of chances in every game, so that's obviously positive. Now it's a matter of us learning from missing these chances and learning in these situations, and ultimately can we learn and improve and develop and make this team better, so come the end of the season I'm not sitting here disappointed again because of performances like today.
Thanks for your time today, Coach.
Thank you.